right, I've got a challenge for you today, and I have two choices, and you get to pick one, and let's see if you make the right choice. So choice number one is, let's suppose that I was to give you $3 million. $3 million cash in your pocket that you can go and do anything you want with. So that's option number one. Option number two is I will give you a penny. It is an old crusty penny. I found it under a couch cushion at home, and it's just a penny. However, I will also, with that penny, give you a promise that for the next month, for the next 30 days, I will double the value of that penny every day. So I will give you a penny that doubles in value every day for 30 days, or $3 million. Which one do you want? Take a minute, think about your answer, and done. Which answer did you choose? $3 million or a doubling penny for 30 days? Well, hopefully, if you know what's best for your long-term wealth, you chose the doubling penny. Can you believe that that's actually true, that a doubling penny would be worth more than $3 million after 30 days? Think about it. Day one, it's a penny. Day two, it's 2 pennies. Day three, it's 4. Day four, it's 8 pennies. Day 5, it's 16 pennies. Not really growing that fast, but if we continue that same path for 30 days, after the 30th day, on the 30th day, your penny, doubling every day, has grown to $5.4 million. That's right, $5.4 million after 30 days just by doubling. What is this? Why did this happen? This is the magic of compound interest. Compound interest is this idea that whenever you are growing your money, not only does your original money grow in value, but every time you earn interest or return on your money, it also becomes part of the growth, right? It starts to grow as well. So on a really simple scale, let's just imagine that, you were out maybe trying to catch a bus or something like that. Your buddy needs $1 and he doesn't have any cash on him, and you have $1 in your pocket, and you said, hey, I've got $1, I'll lend it to you, but if I give it to you, whenever you get home, you need to pay me back not only the $1, but you need to give me $2. You need to give me some money back for the trouble that I had to go through to loan you this money. Let's forget for a second that you're not a very good friend if you're doing all this, but let's just imagine that this is how you are. So anyway, you now have $2 off of your $1. Now you have $2 to go put to work, and if you could do that same thing tomorrow, find 2 people. Again, you probably ought to just buy some people bus fare, but let's forget about that for a second. You could do the same thing. Your $2 would become 4, and the next day your 4 would become 8. And so not only is your original $1 working for you, but all of your earnings are working for you as well, and that's compound interest. So hopefully you're going to earn compound interest in good, productive places, and you're not going to take advantage of people at bus stops. But regardless of how you do that, this is compound interest at work. Now, one final thought on this. This is imagining that you're never paying taxes, right? This is imagining that you double your money, but the government, the IRS, they have this little thing called taxes. They say anytime you benefit, anytime you earn something, we want to take a piece of that as tax. So let's do the calculation again, and let's imagine that every time you doubled your penny, that you paid 30% of it to tax. That's kind of maybe an average tax rate. So every time you double your penny, you have to pay 30%. So let's just imagine that you had $1 and you made another $1. You'd have to pay 30% of that $1 you made, and so you wouldn't have 2. You would have $1.70. Does that make sense? You started with $1, earned $1, paid 30 cents of that to tax. You have $1.70. So if we did that same exercise, if we took a penny and we doubled it, remember after 30 days we have $5.4 million. If we paid taxes along the way, every single day we doubled, we paid 30% to tax. At the end of 30 days, you would have $48,000. $48,000 compared to $5.4 million. That's the impact of taxes on your money. So don't ignore taxes. You need to be smart from a tax standpoint. There's a lot of ways to do this. Won't get into all those right now. But just growing your money and ignoring taxes, major problems with that, right? $5.4 million compared to $48,000 just because you didn't pay attention to taxes. So managing wealth, there's a lot of these pieces. You want to be smart. You want to think about all of these: compound interest, tax management, growing your wealth in ways that it's not just what you make, it's what you keep that matters, right? But if you can harness these things, this is how the wealthy become more wealthy. This is how they became wealthy in the first place, and this is how they continue to grow their wealth. It's not that they have any special opportunities. Yes, they might have little things here and there, but it's more that they know how to manage money. They know how to grow wealth with compounding. They know how to minimize their taxes. These are the little things that tilt the odds in your favor. So if you want to be a part of that crowd, you need to understand compound interest, and more importantly, tax smart compound interest.